The dumbest reason you've ever been kicked out of somewhere. I got banned from a library for reading too much. I'm a speed reader, always have been. During college, I'd camp out at the public library every weekend, going through like 8-10 books per day. I'd arrive when they opened at 9 a.m. with a backpack full of snacks and camp out until closing at 8 p.m. The first few weeks, nobody paid attention. Then the librarians started noticing. Mrs. Donaldson, who worked the checkout desk, began recognizing me. At first, she seemed impressed, but her tone started changing. She'd watch me suspiciously as I returned books the same day I checked them out. Other staff members began whispering when I walked by. I caught them pointing at me during their huddle meetings. The breaking point came on a rainy Saturday in October. I'd already been through their entire mystery section that month. We're talking like 200 books. I was moving into science fiction when Mrs. Donaldson finally confronted me. "Excuse me, but are you actually reading these books or just taking photos of the pages?" I was genuinely confused. "Reading them. Why?" She pulled out a clipboard with what looked like a log of my checkout history. "You've checked out 847 books in the last 3 months. That's more than our top 50 patrons combined." I read fast. I shrugged. "Nobody reads that fast. Are you selling these online? Running some kind of scan and upload operation?" To prove my point, I offered to summarize any book I'd returned. She grabbed 3 random titles from my stack. I gave her detailed breakdowns. Her expression shifted from suspicion to complete bewilderment. Word spread through the library staff. They started treating me like some kind of circus act. The attention made me uncomfortable, but I kept coming. Then the complaints started. Other patrons began approaching the staff, frustrated they couldn't find popular books. Turns out I was checking out entire series before anyone else could get to them. New releases would disappear from shelves within hours of me discovering them. That guy took all the new Stephen King books again. I overheard someone complaining to Mrs. Donaldson. "He's probably reselling them," another patron whispered loudly enough for me to hear. The library director, Mr. Williams, started watching me too. He'd lurk near my table, pretending to organize shelves while observing my reading habits. I felt like a zoo animal. 2 weeks later, the intervention happened. Mrs. Donaldson and Mr. Williams cornered me at my usual spot, surrounded by my daily haul of 15 books. "We need to talk," Mr. Williams said, sitting across from me with a manila folder. He opened it to reveal printed charts and graphs. "Your checkout statistics are unprecedented. You're single-handedly skewing our circulation numbers. The county thinks we're fudging our usage reports." Mrs. Donaldson chimed in. "Other libraries in the system are questioning how our tiny branch has suddenly become the most active in the state. Plus," Mr. Williams continued, "we're getting complaints from regular patrons who can't access popular materials because you've monopolized them." They showed me a petition signed by 30 library members requesting limits on individual checkout quantities. My name wasn't mentioned, but it was obviously about me. "We've never encountered this situation before," Mr. Williams admitted. "We're implementing a new policy. Maximum 3 books per visit, 7-day minimum checkout period." For 2 weeks, I followed their rules religiously. 3 books returned exactly 7 days later, but it was torture. The final straw came on a particularly boring Sunday. Without thinking, I grabbed my usual stack of 15 books and headed to checkout. Muscle memory kicked in before my brain could stop me. Mrs. Donaldson's face went from friendly to furious the moment she saw my pile. "We talked about this," she said, her voice carrying across the quiet library. "I'm sorry, I forgot. I can put some back." "No, this is the 3rd time you've forgotten since we implemented the policy." Security appeared within minutes. As they escorted me out, Mr. Williams handed me a formal letter. "You're permanently banned for repeated violation of library policies and excessive resource consumption."